Welcome back to Grow Joyfully. This morning out in the corn maze garden, or its new name, the pasture garden, I have run out of room with the wonderful cattle panels to plant my tomatoes, and I have so many more, it's not funny. But today I'm going to fill in this row, which I had planted first. I've got 2 cabbages and some bok choy, and then volunteer flowers from last year. But I'm going to put 3 tomato plants here. And I had been using my tomato concoction, which I must get down in the description below, and I neglected to before. Please forgive me. I will get that done today. I am going to use a fresh egg right out of the chicken coop to put in the bottom of the hole where I'm going to plant the tomato. Now, Jess from Roots and Refuge does this, and she swears by it, so I'm going to give it a try, and this is going to be my test area for an egg instead of my tomato concoction. So what she does is she digs a deep hole. She'll place the egg in the bottom of the hole. These down, and then before she plants it, she'll crack it a bit, then cover it with dirt and put the plant on top of that. I just got a phone call from my husband telling me goodbye and that he loves me before he goes to work, so that's kind of nice. So back to the egg. There's the egg in the hole. I'm just going to grab my big shovel and do that. Again, I'm not exactly 100% sure how to do this method. I gotta grab the tomato plant. This is a pink brandywine that I love, love, love. They seem to grow really well here. I think it was Jess who said that she had trouble growing brandywines in at least Arkansas before she moved to South Carolina because of the tomato blight on the leaves. So I removed all the leaves down here. The hole is deep. I have doggies barking in the background. I'm going to get some water. I keep a little bucket of water out here, and then a gallon jug old milk carton, so I can just fill it up. And I always water in my tomatoes no matter how wet the ground is. Okay, now with one hand, didn't bring my selfie stick again. That'll teach me. Try to get this out with one hand without breaking my beautiful plant. Okay, having trouble with one hand. Then it's placing it in the hole, and that is a bachelor button competing there. I have to trim that little fella back. Put all my nice potting mix soil in with it in the bottom. A bit of bark mulch for drainage. And then I mix, I'm going to switch hands here, mix our heavy clay in with it. We have been amending this clay for at least 5 years heavily here, and we're still fighting an uphill battle, but it's better than it was, and it's soil. Oh, look, this is a good sign. When you have worms in your earth, where you going, bud? That shows that there's life and activity in there. I'm going to set you right in here carefully. There you go. Continue. It's amazing what you find in your soil after growing here for 5 years. Old jute, plastic wrappers. I just try very hard to keep it all tidy. Go around, I keep a little like a plant container. I'll just throw all the refuse into it. Okay. We want to fill this up because we don't want our tomato to be down in a well. We want it to be just on the rise a bit so that water will go in but yet shed off and not drown it. Pat it down around. If the camera work is awful, I apologize. Still learning how to do things while holding a camera in my hand. That's pretty good. It was just such a healthy, beautiful plant. I've got like at least 100 plants or more. Put the stake in and then I write it down on my phone and then print out a list of where I've planted things. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do with my 100 tomatoes. Worst case scenario, I put them in the compost and they add back to the compost, and I use them again next year in the form of compost. So I hope this helped at all. I hope it was interesting. If so, give me a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a lovely day. And remember to grow joyfully. See you next time.